Hey, what's up everybody? I just want to show you guys my setup to get my bike around. So I have a couple different ways that I can go about transporting my bike, but this is the best way for solo trips and quick trips or somewhere where you're going off-road and you don't want to have a trailer or something. So I do use a 14-foot open trailer from time to time when I got to bring a couple bigger things and whatever. And I also just ordered a 26-foot enclosed trailer that I'm going to use as a little workshop inside, all custom cabinets, and keep all my tools in there and be able to work on stuff on the go. But this hitch carrier setup is definitely the best way to do it if you're solo, or if you're overlanding, you want to bring your bike with you and get out and be able to sleep in your car and things like that. So I'm gonna run out and grab it. Drinking out of my favorite Wyoming cup. Some good coffee. Do have to go run and grab it, so hopefully we can make it through this snow. All right, just kidding. I almost got stuck, so I gotta walk and go grab it. Off to grab the snowshoes. So here's my open trailer that I will use sometimes. See, I got it stuck in the snow here. Just trying to get it up. There was about 6 or 8 inches of snow and I just could not make it, so I had to leave it here. Usually it's kept in an enclosed thing, but yep, she's out here in the snow. All right, I'm gonna walk back with it so I can put it on the truck, show you guys how it works. Oh, luckily it's pretty light, mostly aluminum. All right, I'm putting the phone down. So I made it back and Louis is a little interested in it, so he's been sniffing it, checking it out. So I just want to give you guys some basic specs on it. So the brand that makes it is Black Widow, so you can check them out on Amazon or on their website. Amazon actually has a pretty good deal right now. You can check the link down below, but it's only going for about 146 bucks, which is pretty awesome. Because most of it is aluminum, it comes in pretty lightweight at 36 pounds, which is nice. Allowed me to carry it up here reasonably easy, and it holds up to 400 pounds, so you should be good with any dirt bike or dual sport. Once you get into real motorcycles, you might have an issue, but it's pretty good. And it's got a 2-inch receiver, so it'll fit into most normal pickup trucks and things like that. Will not fit in my Super Duty because that is a 2.5 inch, but I have an adapter for that. So the whole thing was really easy to put together. It took like 5 minutes just to bolt everything together. It was super easy, so that was good. And you can see there's an extra spot for a pin here. So you can actually put another adapter pin that they have if you have a real small bike with a smaller diameter front wheel. So it's able to fit in there a little bit better. But just the way I have it fits my big bikes in nicely. And so just got the hitch on here. You can see the stabilizing device that goes on there. So right now it's not tightened up, so it's got quite a bit of wobble on there. So you can actually just go ahead and tighten those bolts. They're 17 millimeters, and that'll tighten it up pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So after a little bit of tightening, so you could probably even do it a little bit more, but it's eliminated quite a bit of the wobble out of there. And you can see how the ramp is actually attached right on here. Just has a bolt and a wing nut on each side. Pull those right off. And then you're gonna wanna load it from the passenger side so that the front wheel can go in this part here. But you can see the ramp will actually clip on this side and the ramp will clip on this other side when it's time to take it off. So it's a little bit easier to get on and off, just to go straight over. So I put the ramp up there. Now you can actually see the angle of this one since it's not that long of a ramp. You can get the more expensive one that stretches out a couple more feet, but that's how it looks with that right there. So I'll typically go up against a hill or something, and it'll be much easier to put it on that way than to do it on flat ground. So it's almost ready to go now. I put one strap on each side. Nice to have these handlebar straps. And I do want you to just check out these straps. They're called shock straps. And I'll provide the link down below, but they have a little bungee in here, so they have a little bit of give. I can't tell you how many straps I've snapped. Just tighten them down too hard and you hit a bump and then they just break. So those are definitely nice to have. It gives it a little bit of give. And then all I would do next is you could just put I put a handlebar strap around the swing arm and bring it in right to here. You can do the same on the other side. So you have 4 straps holding it down. But super easy. Just takes a couple minutes. Pretty easy to do by yourself, as you guys just saw. And every time you do it, you know, you get a little bit better, pick up some techniques here and there. So it's a pretty solid hitch, and it's a great way to carry the bike. I've done at least 1,500, 2,000 miles with the bike on the back. I've never had an issue with it. So I can highly recommend this. So the only other thing I use here is this fork saver. It's really nice for long hauls, or you know, even short hauls. But it protects your bike, so your suspension is not compressed when you tighten down the straps. So it's like 10 or 15 bucks, and if it saves your forks even a little bit, I think it's worth it. So I'll throw the link down below. So just to wrap it up here, I do want to note that there are a couple other models you can get. They make bigger steel ones that are heavier and have a higher capacity. So I ended up just getting the cheapest one, and like the one problem that I noted was the shorter ramp is only 3 feet and 11 inches, as opposed to the upgraded one you can get that's 6 feet, which would be a little bit easier if you're loading it by yourself and you can't find a hill or something like that to use it on. And if you're going to be leaving your hitch on there quite a bit, you probably want to go for the folding option. So they do have one, like I'll throw a picture up here, that actually folds up closer to your truck or your SUV, so that it's a little bit easier to maneuver around. Sorry, it's getting cold out here. Can't feel my face. But I ended up just opting for the cheapest option. It was very cost effective, and I usually find a hill or something to unload it and load it back up. So it's usually no big deal for me, although that 6-foot ramp would be extremely nice to have. So I hope you guys thought this video was useful, and if you're looking for a setup like this, the Black Widow is definitely the way to go, but you can check out some of their other options as well. Let me know what you guys end up going with and how you tow your vehicles around, whether there's a hitch carrier, open trailer, closed, whatever. And let me know your guys' experience, and if you like it, please hit me with that comment, like, and subscribe, please. I really appreciate it.